Welcome to Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2015, CRM for Tablets New Features. My name is Dana Martins, and in this session you'll learn about all the new features available in CRM for Tablets as part of the CRM 2015 release. The first set of enhancements that you're going to learn about are related to dashboards. If you're familiar with the initial release of CRM for Tablets, you might know that there was only one dashboard that would appear, and that was the sales dashboard. So even though the web application, you might have been able to see multiple dashboards, including your personal dashboards, in CRM for Tablets you only saw the sales dashboard. So even though a system administrator or system customizer could have customized that dashboard to display different types of records and different charts, all users in the system would see that same dashboard. So let's take a quick look at what was available with the CRM 2013 release. Here's the landing page for CRM for Tablets. This is showing you the sales dashboard by default. And again, this is something that a system customizer or a system administrator could modify, but all users would always see the same dashboard. So even though you might have switched this to show a list of cases, all users in your system would be seeing that same set of entities and the same set of charts that are displayed on this dashboard. Also, in the navigation, there was no area to be able to switch to view any other dashboards in the system. With the CRM 2015 release, you can now enable any system or personal dashboard to be visible within CRM for Tablets. So within the properties of each dashboard, there is now a checkbox of whether or not you want to enable that for CRM for Tablets. And if you enable that dashboard and the user has access to see that dashboard, it'll now be visible in CRM for Tablets. One thing to keep in mind though is that dashboards do only display certain components in CRM for Tablets, such as lists and charts. If you had iframes or web resources, those would not display. One exception to what I just mentioned about only supporting lists and charts is that starting with CRM 2015, there is going to be a feature included that will allow you to be able to display iframes and web resources in CRM for Tablets, but that's initially releasing as a preview feature only to be used in dev and test environments. So you'll learn about that more in a later section. Here's the CRM for Tablets app connected to a CRM 2015 organization. Starting off, I am on my home page, which is showing the sales dashboard by default. So compared to the CRM 2013 version, this looks almost identical. However, if you switch to look at the navigation options, you'll see a new option available for dashboards. And by default, this is showing me the sales activity dashboard. However, if I bring up the command bar, I see an option to select a different dashboard. So I could switch back to the sales dashboard or any of the other dashboards that are enabled by default for CRM for Tablets. Also later, we'll see how you can enable additional dashboards for CRM for Tablets. If I bring up the list of commands again, you'll see there's an option here to pin a link to this dashboard as a tile to my home screen. Also, on a Windows device, there's an option to pin this to your start screen. I have a refresh option, also the ability to open this up in a browser, or set this as my home page, so that this would be the default dashboard that I see every time I open up my home screen. So I'm going to switch back to Customer Service Representative dashboard, and this time I'm going to choose to set this as my home page. And now when I go to the home page, instead of the sales dashboard, this dashboard is displayed. So with CRM 2013, you only saw that sales dashboard and didn't have any options to view any other dashboards. Now with CRM 2015, you've seen that you have the ability to view all the other dashboards that are enabled for CRM for Tablets, and you also have the ability to switch which of those dashboards displays on your home screen. So the next thing we'll look at is how to enable additional dashboards to display, including your personal dashboards. So I've switched over to the CRM web application, and the reason for doing this is that although CRM for Tablets lets you choose to view different dashboards now, you can't create new dashboards or edit the properties of those dashboards. You need to do that in the CRM web application. So here I'm within the dashboards area underneath sales, and what I'm going to do first is show how to create a new personal dashboard. I don't currently have any personal dashboards, so what I'm going to do is choose to save this existing system dashboard as a new personal dashboard. Scroll down and you'll see that there's an option Enable for Tablets, which is already selected, and I'll choose Save. Only the dashboards that have that checkbox enabled will appear in CRM for Tablets. So you saw that when I created a new personal dashboard, that checkbox was enabled by default. If you happen to have an existing personal dashboard, you could switch to that dashboard, and then click the Edit button, and then next you'd click Properties to see that checkbox. So you could select it here, click OK, save it, and then close. Next, what we're going to show is how to enable a system dashboard to become enabled for CRM for Tablets. So you can see that when you're viewing a personal dashboard, the edit option displays here. However, if you choose a system dashboard, which is appearing to all users, you'll notice that there is no option to do this. And that's because the customization experience for system dashboards is different than personal dashboards. You first need to go to the settings area as a system administrator or system customizer. And I'm going to switch to customizations, customize the system. Then I'm going to click the dashboards area. I'm going to open up the Microsoft Dynamics CRM Overview dashboard, and here you'll see that I have an option to access the properties. So once I get to this point, it's really the same look and feel. Now I have the option to enable this for tablets. I can choose to save this, close, and now I can choose to select that dashboard and publish those customizations. So now I've switched back to the CRM for Tablets application. If I go back to the dashboards area and view the list of dashboards, you'll notice that those dashboards are not showing up yet. And the reason for that is because CRM for Tablets caches the metadata, which is your customizations. So we've effectively made some customization changes, but the CRM for Tablets app only checks every 24 hours to see if there's any updated metadata, or if you close the app and reopen it. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of this app, I'll reopen it, and we'll see that it detected updated metadata. So I've closed the app, and now I'm going to reopen it. And you'll notice that it did detect that there are server configuration changes. So if I click download, it's going to download that latest metadata, which will include that those dashboards are now enabled for CRM for Tablets, and they should now be available to me within this application. Now that the latest metadata finished downloading, I can choose to switch to the dashboards area, and when I choose to view the list of dashboards, you'll notice that my personal dashboard is available, as well as that other system dashboard that I enabled for CRM for Tablets. What I'm going to do is switch to my personal dashboard. I'm going to choose to make that the dashboard that appears on my home screen. Also, it might be that I commonly switch between multiple dashboards. Instead of always going to the dashboards area, one thing I can do is I could choose that other system dashboard or any other dashboard, and I can choose to pin that to my home screen. So just like in past releases, on your home page, you're able to pin records and lists, and now you can pin tiles that are shortcuts to dashboards in the system. Also, you can make the tiles larger or smaller. But now, in addition to any of my favorite records or views that I pin here, I can also pin my favorite dashboards. That ends the section related to dashboard enhancements, but since this section was focused only on the enhancements that are new with the 2015 release, I did want to point out some additional resources that are available. The first link here is a link to a YouTube video that talks about navigation within the CRM for Tablets app. So that's functionality that's always been there since CRM 2013 and continues to be available today. Also, the link at the bottom is a link to a larger list of videos, which includes a section of CRM for Tablets videos.